Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Cardano chart and the Bitcoin chart because here some interesting things are developing. Cardano looks like woke up finally, fell out of bed and is now down to 212, and we're going to take a look at what that means. I also want to remind you of, I want to keep it short because not too much happened, but there's a few developments, but also what I want to remind you of next week. Thursday 28th, we've got the Cardano October edition 360. That's always quite interesting. They talk about the latest developments, what happened like in the month of October, and also what they plan for the next few weeks and months. You know, what's coming in the future. And normally, you know, they announce partnerships, they talk about partnerships, so maybe there's something new exciting coming out of the Africa tour that Charles did or is doing. I'm not sure if he's still there. I think he's still there, and potentially also some other new developments. So that is Thursday at 16:30 UTC, 18:30 CET, and whatever, 12:30 EDT, depending on your time zone. So yeah, I think it's always worth checking out their Twitter page, and yeah, that's input output, isn't it? So just want to remind you of that, and I'm gonna keep you updated on Thursday next week, what's going on, what's happening there, and if there are any exciting news. So where are we with Bitcoin? Bitcoin, as I said in my previous video, Bitcoin is at risk of coming down further. I had in my previous video here something on the chart like that. I did say, I think when we were up here at around 62, 63, I said we need to see a 5-part wave structure to determine if we are in a downtrend, and that 5-part wave structure came up. So we are in a short-term downtrend. What you then had, in my opinion, after that after that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move, you saw something like an ABC correction. So from here, A, B, C, where the C wave normally comes up over the A wave, yeah, above the A wave. If you think it the other way around, if this was a if this was an uptrend here, the ABC would normally be the other way around, but because we're in a downtrend, this is basically reversed. And what you can possibly see now is another maybe 1, 2, 3, in which we're currently 4 and 5. So that's just something that I had on the chart, and I said is now a possibility that we could continue like that, because with that is now the first time for a while. And let me just take them out again just to give you a better overview. Because we first of all crossed that ascending trend line to the downside. We made a lower high. We have been making lower highs here now for a few days. So, and also on top of that, we can see a head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, so it could indicate that we come down here further. Just want to prepare you for that. I can't tell you if you should sell or not, because that comes down to your own decisions and your situation within which you are in. But I think if we really drop below the 60k level, we could come down further. We can come down here to the 20-day moving average. If we lose that, then we could even come down to the 50-day moving average at some point. If you remember, we were here in a channel, in an ascending channel, and we could come down to that support line before we then move up again, right? And someone put in the comments of my recent video that we can't come down once more because, you know, we then wouldn't have enough time again to get to the 100k before the bear market starts. Well, I think we would still have more than enough time, because you can see, you know, you can come down fairly quickly here. I mean, in a couple of weeks, you could come down to the end of November and then kick off into December, January and get your 100k. So we will see. We will see. As I said, this retracement here took, I did say it a couple of days ago, it takes a bit longer than usual in an uptrend, and I was skeptical about this uptrend from the beginning. You remember that, but maybe it's just a retracement, and we find support here at the 60k. But the 60k is quite important for me, to be honest. So I'm a bit worried about that head and shoulders. Yeah, and basically that last sort of sell-off here, that brief sell-off that we saw in the last couple of hours, that took the market down. Solana suffered, and some other cryptos as well, and Cardano woke up as well. So it's something here to be aware of, that head and shoulders, and we've got a neckline here at pretty much 60k. So if you see us dropping below 60k and we're getting close to it, then yeah, that could take us pretty much down to that 20-day moving average, I think, in the first instance. All right. Nevertheless, I still think we are in the bull market, and you know, as I said, I was skeptical with that most recent uptrend here from the beginning, but let's just hope we find here the 60k support and then continue our way to the upside. Let's go to Cardano. Cardano woke up, fell out of bed because of Bitcoin's drop. Again, you know, I showed you in a previous video that A, B, C, D, E structure of that sideways move, A, B, C, D, E, where the E then, if that is really here, the E, that would indicate that we could come down here further, and we are currently moving into that direction. Again, come dangerously close to that potential breakout point, and no guarantee at this stage that this will play out, but we're coming dangerously close, and you know, we're pretty much at the breakout point now. So the next hour or so will possibly already determine what we're doing. Now, if we come down, I think we can drop to that previous low. We had support here at around $2 and $2.09. Yeah, so here there was support as well in that range, $2.08, $2.09. Below that, if we drop further, we can find support here at $2.03. And should we really lose that, I think, you know, there might be some last support at $2 before we then drop to 190, 191, before we could then drop to 180, before we then could actually drop to lower levels like 167, which was a low here, which I don't hope we will, but on one hand I hope, on one hand I don't hope, because it can't continue like that. We need, I did say in a previous video, or I did say for a while now actually, that I think we need to see another price drop for us to build that momentum and get further to the upside, and that will benefit Cardano, believe me, that will benefit Cardano. The long-term chart looks so bullish, but we might just need that last push, because in that move to the downside here, we actually didn't come down far enough based on the Elliott Wave structure and ideal target levels. Yeah, we didn't quite hit the target where I thought we should get to, so this is still open, and from that Cardano just hasn't recovered. While other cryptos have seen that move to the upside, Cardano just didn't bother and thought, you know, let them do it, I'll wait here for them. So yeah, you know, it is an extremely hard space to navigate at the moment. In some cryptos moving sideways, some cryptos moving up. Now with Bitcoin's consolidation here, head and shoulders doesn't look great, to be honest. And yeah, so we have to see. You just should prepare yourself for some further price drops. We're at risk of dropping further, I would say. You know, we're at risk. It doesn't say that we need to, but we are certainly here at risk that we potentially that head and shoulders is playing out, and that could then drag Cardano down further. Which again, I would love to see us going to the moon here, but I think we might see that further drop before we go up. And I've been saying that, you know, that we probably have to come down once more. I did believe before also that we would break out here to the upside before actually potentially coming down further. So it's extremely hard, you know that. And we made attempts, and that's why I've got these two descending trend lines here. So we broke above that smaller triangle here 3 times, and we failed. And all the time when we did that, Bitcoin actually dropped, yeah, and that took it down most significantly here. And these prices come from Kraken. It actually dropped to 180 briefly. I think on Coinbase it only came down to $2, but on Kraken apparently it came down to 180. So pretty significant drop. So yeah, I mean, either way, we haven't seen that impulsive move and that final breakout yet of the triangle. And let's just hope we finally make a breakout either way and finally get out of that pattern, because I feel this is just restricting us either way. And Cardano has a lot of potential. Maybe we just need that sharp drop before we then finally go up. And Cardano will go up. I mean, it's never guaranteed. Anything can happen, but I strongly see that coming. So I'm going to hold on to my Cardano anyway, onto my ADA, going to stake them. And yeah, I'll keep you updated about the latest developments. So if you see us drop below that current level here at 212, 211, that indicates that we are breaking down to first 28, 29 before we then drop further to potentially $2, and then hopefully not, but maybe we will, 190 and then 180. this is what we're doing at the moment. Yeah, hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and see you in the next video. Bye bye.